Have you noticed that this is the government that doesn't beg pardon for anything, doesn't apologise, doesn't want to be scrutinised, doesn't want to be criticised, seeks to undermine those bodies that criticise it, such as the Independent Commissioner for Parliamentary Standards, the Electoral Commission, the judiciary. So, turn that the right way around. So it's appropriate to make this political satire parody CD with some wonderful singers. I don't beg pardon, I'm talking bollocks from the Rose Garden, and the man who set that pattern on the front. Only £10. Somebody you love who's interested in politics would love to get this as a Christmas present from you. And I will tell you by the end of the video how you can get a free book of the lyrics when you buy 2 CDs. Either this with our Brexit musical, Brexit's a musical trick, or indeed you can buy one of this and one for a friend, or 2 of the Brexit's musical trick. And if you want one of the other books as your free book, let me know. And I will tell you how to do that as well. But just to introduce you then to I Don't Beg Pardon, I'm talking bollocks from the Rose Garden. So a wide range of musical tastes covered here, from Gilbert and Sullivan to Flanders and Swan to Men in Black, the Beatles, ABBA, C.W. McCall, musicals as well, Queen. So, give you a little introduction to some of the stuff. We open up with Boris Has Got a Little List.
As some days it may happen that a victim must be found. I've got a little list, of interfering bodies where I do not like the sound. They never would be missed. Those doomsters gloomsters with computers think it's cut and dried, and people who are backward looking asking why I lied. The people who remind me that I said this deal was wrong, and poets like Mike Cashman who put all my words in song. Those pedants on the Irish Sea whose fears I have dismissed. They never would be missed.
It's a Gilbert and Sullivan takeoff. Leon Berger singing. We move on to Stay in Your House or Flat.
Woo! Stay in your house or flat.
It's COVID-19, though it can't be seen.
Stay in your house or flat. It's important to remember.
Yes. Socialize from your flat. Remember that. Don't want to meet you face to face.
And Leon and Selwyn give us Ill with COVID.
I once had a virus, I tried to ignore it and go like before to the pub or the shop. Let's say with a strategy we were all for it to kill off some old folk and then it would stop.
There's a little bit of lockdown Shakespeare, but I'll move on to The Ballad of Dom and Bojo, which Beatles fans may remember.
Meeting all the COVID ill patients, shaking hands because I'm a clown. The bug with no drug said I'm onto your lungs, unlike Tom, haven't even got out of town, but we left DC.
We have Barnard Castle.
I drove to Barnard Castle to see if I could see. I strapped my nipper in the back and in went wife Mary. I didn't have my glasses, at least I knew the way. Just a shame that I'd forgot it was my wife's birthday. Barnard Castle, out there in the sticks. No better place to test your eyes than on A66.
And of course the title track, I Don't Beg Pardon, I'm Talking Bollocks from the Rose Garden.
I don't beg pardon, I'm talking bollocks from the Rose Garden. Along with COVID drip, there's gotta be a little road trip.
Not forgetting Stand By Your Dom.
Sometimes it's hard to be the PM, giving all your work to just one man.
There's a song that the Masks Matter group asked me to include, Man Up, Mask Up to encourage mask wearing.
Man up, mask up. Don't give us no strife. Man up, mask up. Protect another life.
I'm not listing you every track that's on here. You can see all the tracks, track list at viewdelta.com, and actually hear bits of those. We've got Heroes Just for One Day for our school teachers. This is arranged in acts. We've got as far as Act 4, which is Distraction, the Brexit distraction. We have Brexitian Fantasy. We have Onward Brexit No Dealers, and Portaloo, especially for Kent.
My, with Portaloo, the UK did surrender. Oh yeah, and we have met our destiny in quite a similar way.
And the denouement of Act 4 is Britannia Waves the Rules, with Zena Wigram, the soprano, and Roger Knight orchestrated the entire accompaniment to this. So there's a majestic Britannia Waves the Rules there.
When war is fast and quite unplanned, arose from out the telegraph, arose from out the telegraph.
More Flanders and Swan and other stuff in Act 5. Act 5 is Congestion, Reflection and Reward of the Undeserving. So we have Lords of Delight, for example.
Now there are some exceptions,
Lord Michael Cashman's one.
but there are few rejections. Elections are not done. If lordships cost a gig or two, think what you'll go towards. It's worth it just to be a peer.
Before the speaker you'll appear.
Join with the terrorist lady.
Son of ex-member KGB.
That massive building, generous paying, London Parliament unelected, 700 member House of Lords. Vote very nice, please.
And the Archers get in on the act.
Round and round the case we go, thinking who will reign next. Hey, let's strike our homes, you know, though they may be vexed. Same procedures were not followed, they didn't know what to do. Though we really caused the problem, didn't have a clue.
And again, especially for Kent Convoy.
Should be heading for space on M2O about a mile out of Ashford town. Us is parked up this year's a cluster duck and I'd love to put the hammer down.
Cause we got a little convoy stuck here through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, ain't just a load of shite. You've all joined our convoy, you're all gonna get in our way. We wanna roll this trucking convoy across the
Well, the whole thing finishes with Public Inquiry Nightmare. Another Gilbert and Sullivan.
When I'm lying awake with a dismal headache and whether I'll sleep there's no knowing, concerned by a cough and the duvet slips off and I'm worried the way the world's going. The waiting's infinite, I hope in a minute to drop into deep restful slumber, but the night is half gone, put the radio on with sleep timer on some hopeful number. It plays the world news and then I hear whose infection spread, terrible warning. It's always depressing and leaves me still guessing if sleep's ever coming till morning.
So, as I say, buy 2 CDs, either 2 the same or one of each, and I will include the book of the lyrics, I Don't Beg Pardon, or if you prefer, I can supply Brexit's musical trick. You can send me a message if you're buying on Etsy, or send an email if you're buying on Amazon to info@viewdelta.com if you want to express that preference. That goes with any purchase of 2 CDs. Okay, the music is also available on USB. I wanted to identify whether I need to get in a further batch of the CDs before Christmas. So the offer lasts until December the 12th. Buy 2 CDs, you get a free book with it. These are rather special gifts. If you are looking for a Secret Santa £5 budget, then the original book, Brexit's a Trick Not a Treat, I've discounted that to £5 until Christmas, so that it can fit a £5 Secret Santa budget. But if your budget is £10, you can get one of these. And if it's 15, you can get the combined paperback, Britannia Waves the Rules, or hardback for £19.95. So there we are. Special offer until December the 12th for the free book. So the Christmas offer was for Brexit's a Trick Not a Treat, down to £5 if you want to do that as a Secret Santa. I'm Mike Cashman. Please subscribe to the channel. But if you like what you see here, you'd probably like some of the books as well. All right, thank you.
Sought to be leader, the leader of the land, and wanted Brexit for a laugh. Roll Britannia, Britannia waves the rules. Britain, sadly we acknowledge, is led by fools. Roll Britannia, Britannia waves the rules. Britain, sadly we acknowledge, is led by fools. When Boris went to Brussels to get it done, proposed his oven-ready deal, that he's got Brexit done. Oh yes, his oven-ready deal. He hadn't read it, as reading is no